Hello, everyone. My name is Peng Liu. I'm currently an assistant professor in marketing at the Liver School of Business at Santa Clara University. First of all, let me send my warmest welcome to all of you, our prospective students from Santa Clara University. First of all, I want to introduce two of our wonderful recent graduate students, Laura and Emily. Hi, Laura. Would you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, my name is Laura Blevins, and I'm from Sacramento, California, where I'm currently at now. And I'm a senior marketing major and retail studies minor at Santa Clara, and actually just recently graduated last quarter in the winter. And just a little bit about myself is that I love to travel and be outdoors, and I'm really excited to do more of that once everything goes back to normal and the quarantine is over. Next up is Emily.
Hi guys, I'm Emily Nicholas. I'm from San Jose and I'm a senior marketing major and I have a social psychology emphasis as well. So I'll be graduating in June in just a couple months, and a couple fun facts about me is I absolutely love exercising outside, and I've been glad I've been able to do that more and just been able to focus a little bit more on my hobbies, which is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you both, Laura and Emily. So now let me introduce myself a little bit. So I'm from China. I got my PhD in marketing from Indiana University at 2019. So I joined as an assistant professor at Santa Clara University in the fourth quarter of 2019. So my research focus is more on social network, big data analytics, and Bayesian econometrics. I'm trying to find marketing insight from all the massively marketing data. So now let me introduce you why you should choose Liver School of Business. So our institute, Liver School of Business, is a community dedicated to the innovative learning and the research. Here is where we find our inspirations. First of all, we blend the interaction of education with business. Second, we transform our student idea and organizations. Third, we allow our students to apply what they learned to real-world example. Fourth, but not the most importantly, we are located at the heart of the Silicon Valley. We are the Silicon Valley's entrepreneurial spirits. Then let me introduce you why we want to choose marketing. First of all, our department try to help you to building a critical thinker in marketing. We also try to deliver the knowledge and the skills to help you for your future career. And also we try to educate our students with a global and social value. So now let me tell you something special about marketing at Santa Clara University. First of all our classes have small sites taught by full-time professors with their prestigious in all the domain or marketing. Second, students have very easily accessible to our professors during the office hour, class, and outside of the class. Third, we all together are a community. We have marketing student association to support, to help our students. Lastly, but most importantly, opportunities. We have all kinds of opportunities like marketing events, seminars, career fairs, marketing alumni across the world, and also internship, especially given that we have a lot of connections with the big tech firms at Silicon Valley. So now I want to turn to our two great graduate students, Laura and Emily. I want them to share with you about their experience, why they choose Santa Clara, and why they choose marketing.
Yeah, so before I decided where I wanted to go, I knew that I wanted to go into business and specifically marketing. So I was really drawn to Santa Clara because of its ideal location in the heart of the Silicon Valley. I thought that would be close to a lot of great internship opportunities and job opportunities, and that has definitely proven to be true. And then also I was really drawn to the small class sizes that Santa Clara has to offer. I really wanted to establish those close relationships with professors and peers and alumni, and I've definitely been able to do this at Santa Clara.
Thank you, Laura. Emily, would you want to share with us about your personal experience?
Yes, so I decided to go to Santa Clara because it always felt like home to me. Being from Silicon Valley, you always hear so many great things about Santa Clara, and I've especially heard a lot of great things, or I heard a lot of great things from my mom because she went to undergrad here. And when I started going undergrad, I realized exactly what she meant. It's a really great school, and I've enjoyed it so much. And after choosing Santa Clara, I realized that I wanted to go to the Levy School of Business because I knew I was interested in the general realm of business, but I wasn't quite sure the specifics of that. So I was hoping that those intro classes would help me get a better understanding of the different like departments in business, and they definitely did help. So
Great, thank you. Well, thank you, Laura and Emily. So after we introduced about why you should select marketing, why you should come join to Santa Clara University, first let me present you about our wonderful faculty team. So in total, we have 16 wonderful full-time faculty with all prestigious expertise in all domain of marketing. Now let me introduce you about our marketing major and what kind of curriculums and the requirement to fulfill your marketing major. So first of all, let me share with you some fact. Marketing is the second largest major in the Levy School of Business. In order to fulfill your marketing major, you need to accomplish 3 core courses. After that, you can choose your own area or marketing emphasis from the following 3 tracks. So first of all, our 3 required courses are Principle of Marketing, Marketing Analytics, and Buyer Behavioral. So after you accomplish all the 3 required courses, you can either choose Business Technology as your emphasis track, or you can choose Consumer and Channel as your emphasis track. Or maybe you're thinking you're interested in big data, in marketing analytics, or in entertainment industry, you can come to consult with your faculty advisor and to design your individualized curriculum for your marketing emphasis. Certainly, maybe you're curious to know what are you going to be after you graduate from Santa Clara University with your marketing major. So here are 4 examples from our recent graduates. Mimi, she graduated from last year and she ended up with job at Twitter. Ashley, she ended up with job in Juniper Network. And also Jessica ended up with job at Success Factor. Jawala, he ended up with job in Ernst & Young. So we can see that with all the marketing courses and the marketing major you got from Santa Clara University, literally you can go anywhere. You can end up with big tech firms like Apple, eBay, or you can also go to retailer stores like retailer companies like Gap. So we have lots of job opportunities here for you after you graduate as a marketing major from Santa Clara University. So in closing, I want to emphasize what is marketing. So we can see that marketing have both scientific part and art part. In scientific part, we try to educate you to aim to create our critical thinkers with all these business analytical tools. Also, in the meanwhile, marketing is also art. We want to deliver the knowledge about consumer behavior, about creative thinking to all our students. So again, I will encourage you to join marketing at Santa Clara University. Now, let's do a Q&A session. So first of all, let me invite our two graduates to help us to understand about their personal experience at Santa Clara University and Levin School of Business. Laura, would you want to share with us about your experience here?
Yeah, so during my time in the Levy School of Business, a few unique things that I got to do was one, I got to study abroad in Milan, Italy in their business program. And here I got to take some core classes that gave me real credits at Santa Clara. And one of them was Marketing 181, which is the Principles of Marketing class that is that every business major has to take. And then I also got to take a really fun digital marketing class where I got to learn how to make a website and how to make emails that you send to different clients or customers. And that was really cool. And then also during my time here, I've been a part of the Levy Scholars Program, which is the business school honors program, where you get to take some of your core upper division classes with other highly motivated individuals. And I've really enjoyed this program. I think I've made a really great peer network and made some great friends that I'll have forever. And so, yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Emily, would you also want to share with us about your experience at Santa Clara University in Levin School of Business?
Yeah, so my experience at Santa Clara has always been really amazing. And I kind of think that it's due to the fact that I tried to always involve myself in things that I was passionate about. So besides academics, I wanted to engage in other activities. So for 2 years, I was on the yearbook and I was a photographer and then a content editor. And that was really awesome. I enjoyed being in a creative outlet. And I was also a part of the peer advising program for 2 years. So I served as a peer advisor and then I served on the executive board my second year. And so this program, it essentially pairs up first year students with a peer advisor so that they have someone to talk to about acclimating to campus and understanding their courses. And so every first year student is assigned a peer advisor. So I think it's a great program and I loved being a part of it.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you both, Laura and Emily. So I think for our new prospective students, they may be not sure what major they want to choose. Laura and Emily, would you want to give some advice and suggestions about how you choose your major as marketing with our prospective students?
Yeah, so I was sort of lucky and I kind of knew early on that I wanted to go into marketing just because of my interest behind like the psychology behind why consumers make the decisions that they do and how you can kind of influence those as a marketer. But it wasn't until I picked up my minor in retail studies that actually a faculty advisor recommended to me that I realized my true passion really lies in retail marketing. And I'm really happy that I chose this minor. It's been great, really focuses on marketing and retail. And it's a great minor if you are already a marketing major, just because a lot of the classes overlap. So it's really manageable and really just narrows your focus onto retailing.
Thank you, Laura. Emily, would you also share with your experience why you choose marketing as your major?
Yeah, so choosing my major, it was always a daunting task to me. And I declared something else before marketing. And so when I actually thought about what I was really interested in, I realized that, like Laura, I loved that human behavior aspect and the psychology behind it, which is why I paired it with that emphasis in social psychology, where I got help from a faculty member in the arts and sciences school. And after I did that, I really felt like I was learning stuff that I was interested in. And like I said, really engaging with that human behavior aspect. So yeah, so that's how I chose mine.
Thank you. So would you both also share with our prospective students about what is your favorite class at Levin School of Business?
Yeah, so some of my favorite marketing classes in the Levy School of Business were my buyer behavior class, which was Marketing 183, and then my social media marketing class, which was Marketing 175. I really liked my buyer behavior class because, as I was saying before, I really liked the psychology behind consumer decision making and how you can influence those decisions through different marketing tactics and strategies. And then I also really liked my social media marketing class because we got to do a really fun group project where we got to design social media posts for real companies in the Silicon Valley. And it was just a really fun project, and we got to really understand like the thought that goes behind social media posts, which I didn't really understand before.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Emily, would you also share with us, with our prospective students, what is your favorite class at Levy School of Business?
Yeah, so I also really loved buyer behavior because that's kind of my whole interest and why I have that psychology emphasis. But besides that, I really liked new product marketing, and I actually have a really great working relationship with that professor. He's even actually helping me with my job search right now. And as we've kind of talked about the small class size at Santa Clara, I've always felt like the small class size has helped the professors create that individual relationship with their students, and it's really helpful for life after class.
Thank you, Laura and Emily. So, since you are all graduating, so would you also share with our prospective students about your experience of doing interns and how you can find your jobs and interns with all the background by Santa Clara University and marketing major?
Yeah, so I interned at Levi Strauss & Co. Last summer, so the summer after my junior year, on their site merchandising team, where I focused on pricing and promotions for Levi.com. And I got this internship through the Retail Studies minor internship fair. And it's a fair that's only for the juniors who are a part of the minor. So there were only about 20 to 30 students there. So it was a really great opportunity to connect with companies and get interviews with them. And so after interning there last summer, they extended me an offer to work on their digital marketing team for Levi.com starting in August. So that's what I'm going to be doing in August.
Great, thank you, Laura. Emily, would you also share with your experience about how you get help from faculty members here to find jobs and interns?
Yeah, so for my internships back earlier years at Santa Clara, I found them both actually family connections. So I totally recommend reaching out to personal connections, seeing if anyone's hiring, because you never know where it could go. So my first internship was at McAfee, which is a software company, and I basically just worked in their content marketing team, which was a really great experience in the industry. And my second internship was with Cinelex Theaters, which was a more prolonged one. So I was able to do that internship throughout the school year, which was really awesome. It was a lot of great experience. And I kind of just worked as a general marketing intern.
Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Laura. So if you have any further questions, you can feel free to email me, or you can email Laura or Emily, or you can contact with our undergraduate business program office. They have fabulous staff to support you, to help you to make a better decision. Or you can visit our website for more information.